Okay, hello. Welcome to Open Air Creative. I know that it has been a little while since I have posted. I was on a trip to Antigua and it was an incredible time, and I just felt like my energy needed to be there in the present moment opposed to thinking of all the things that I wanted to stay in the flow of creating. My body was just telling me to enjoy what I was experiencing at the time that I was there. And now that I'm back, I actually want to discuss that topic. So, this is a perfect little segue into the topic that I want to share today or talk about today, and that is taking a break. And our society does a really good job of making us feel almost guilty for taking a break. We have a lot of narratives around hustle culture and around doing things and putting things out there and creating and being and doing and business stuff and making money and da 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 da. And it becomes a lot. And then when we decide that we want to take a break because we need to revamp, it's almost like we get punished. So this is what I've personally experienced is anytime that I go and take a break, say from social media, where I post consistently all year almost, and then twice a year for the past 4.5 years now, I have taken pretty long breaks. So anywhere from like a month to a month and a half where I completely check out of social media. I delete it off my phone. I put my phone's basically always on silent mode, let's be honest. But I take all the apps off my phone. I have my phone on silent. I tell all my friends before I do these breaks that I might not be responding to their text messages as much, that like I'm not going to be on social media. So if they're sending me things, like I'm not checking it. I'll check things when I get back. But I give people warnings, and then I don't even listen to music, to be honest. In these moments, there might be the odd time that I'll listen to things in the background, but very, very rarely. Probably for the better part of the past at least 2 years now, when I do these breaks, like imagine my van door completely open to different nature zones, and I am just listening to the birds chirp and the sound of the waves and just nature around and like whatever is going on. I'm just very much in the present moment of being here and not bringing in any extra stimulation. So it's like I don't want to be on my phone. I don't even want my computer on. I just want to journal. I just want to doodle, do word searches. Like anything pen to paper is what I want. It's like I just go through moods where I just can't have technology on me because it's too much and I've taken in too much in that time. So I disengage and I check out for about a month and a half, and it feels so good. Like the entire time, my body is like, I just love this. Like, this is so what I needed, and this is what I would love to live into more consistently. But then we have the world, we have life that we need to tap it back into. So when I get done these breaks and I feel more replenished and revamped, I will come back and I'll go back on social media. And this is where it's tough because you want to take a break to revamp yourself. But then if you take too long, you get punished. So every time I come back on social media after taking one of these breaks, I get more so like punished, as in my engagement drops, my stuff doesn't get shown as much. Like, I very much notice it, which is really unfortunate because we shouldn't feel like we have to choose between our like mental health and our revamp, our necessity, the necessity to take a break and have those moments replenish you and also get different guidance, different downloads, different information that you have that has been trying to come to you, but you've been so busy and so stimulated that it hasn't been able to come to you. So those breaks are so necessary. And then we get punished from these apps that are trying to get us to be on them all the time. So it's kind of tough because if you're an artist, if you're honestly anybody trying to build something, if you're an artist, if you're building a business, if you've got products that you want to sell, if whatever you're using social media for that you're wanting to get a following for or get reach around, it's really tough because you need that engagement. So to have that engagement drop because you've decided to take a break is really unfortunate. And I would love to see that change, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen So this is where I'm still trying to figure all this out. So if you guys have any tips and you want to discuss this would be awesome to have this be a conversation in the comments where we can maybe figure this out together. But so far, what I'm noticing is if I don't want the engagement to drop, we're supposed to be consistent, right? So be consistent with posting the podcast, be consistent with posting on social media, just be consistent. And I think that can look different for all of us. So if you were talking about the social media stuff, the narrative is post every day, or at least be consistent with what you're posting in a week and post multiple times a week. So if we're sticking with that narrative for this conversation, then I think it's really important for us to find moments within our day and within the week that we feel like we have gotten a break and where we have replenished. So if that is, and this is what I'm noticing for me, is it's the moments that I feel like I have so much to do and I have tons of stuff on my to-do list that I really, really, really wanted to get checked off today, right? Like this has to be done today. Which is so silly because things can be moved over and your mental health matters. So if you need to take breaks, take breaks. And that's what I'm getting at. Like those moments where I feel like I have to get so much done, those are the times that I actually need the break the most. So those are the times that it is important to turn off the phone, leave it in your vehicle, go for a walk. Don't even have it on you. And I know that can be hard for some people because even for me, I love taking photos, especially when I'm going out and I'm adventuring in nature. I don't know what I'm going to see. I might see something really, really cool and I'm going to want my camera there. And I've had to kind of let that go, where it is okay if you see really, really cool shit and your eyes are the only thing that's seen it. It's okay. We don't need to capture photos of everything. And I struggle really hard with that because of the deaths that happened in my life where I didn't have photos of those people. And so it broke my heart it still breaks my heart to not be able to go back and see photos of them. So having my camera with me and in our society, like that is, you see it all over the place. So it can be hard, but I promise you, promise you that if you leave your phone in the car and you go adventure or wherever you are, if you don't have a car, because that's an assumption, but if you just leave your phone at the house or leave it wherever you are and go adventure, you will have more of a sense of peace and clarity that comes through you. There will be more of a revamp that comes through you where you're not going to need to take as long of an extended break. So I tend to be an all or nothing girl, and I think that's why it's like I'll go all into a project, and then when I want a break, I just want to check out for a really long period of time. I'm a Scorpio, so we tend to be all or nothing. That's just part of our nature. Trying to work through it, trying to find this whole balance thing. But I do think that there is a beauty to finding that balance of like, okay, so now I'm going to be consistent with posting, whether it's going to be on social media, whether it's going to be posting consistently, the podcast, whatever it is that I'm doing, be consistent, but also honor the fact that you're allowed to take breaks within your week and you're allowed to take breaks within your day. So where is that going to be for you that's going to lie best? And it can change. It's going to change for different people. Sometimes it'll change by the day for you. You might be able to take your break in the morning one day and you might be able to take it in the afternoon another day, whatever it is. And then if it's in the week, it would be, if you can take multiple days off. So you can take like 2 days to not need to post content and just check out. Or if you can take a day or half a day, whatever it is for you that you can do to replenish and revamp yourself so that you can find the balance of both of those and still be able to grow your business and not be punished or penalized by the social media avenue. And see if you can still have that feeling of the zest that comes over your body when you take like more of an extended break, if you have a tendency to do those as well. But I just think there's an aspect of like honoring where we are and when we want to take those breaks, and then also entering into the whole ooh, wow. I was going to say we have and we should. Wow. We're cutting ourselves off on both of those because we get to put our work out into the world. We also get to take breaks and rest. And so it's just a matter of finding where that's going to work for you. So this is where I'm going to leave it today, is just I wanted to kind of apologize for taking a break, but also just have this conversation start flowing about the fact that this shouldn't be something that we're having to deal with. Like, we should be able to take time, but also building a business, building a name for yourself, or if you're trying to get yourself out there, like I said, as an artist, as a creative, you kind of have to see it a little bit differently. And that's the revelation that I'm having right now. So it's like, it's time to be consistent with balance. And so I want to leave it with that today. And I really hope that you guys find a place in your routine if you're feeling overwhelmed with all these narratives of the social media content creator stuff and of, promoting yourself, and you're feeling exhausted, because promoting and marketing is on a whole different scale than being a creative who creates or does art or whatever it is. So it's a lot. And I just think that finding that balance and that consistency at the same time is going to just help us all. And that's what I'm realizing for myself as well. So I want to leave that with us today. Just finding your balance and finding your consistency of doing the things that you love to do and the things that will revamp you. And I will talk to you guys next week. We'll chat more, and I'm going to get back into the groove now that I'm back in my lovely van home. And we will get back onto this regular posting schedule. So thank you guys for having the patience for another video and waiting for it. I appreciate you so much. Love you tons, and we will chat later.